Happy Sunday. I'm here with my cup of joe, and I just want to run it with you guys. I just want to have a conversation. A topic was sent to me about transformation. Like, how do you know when you're fully going through this transformation, and how do you actually go through it? How do you get past it? When I got the topic, I was so excited because I am all for transformation. I am all for self-help. I'm all for bettering yourself. So this was right up my alley. Let's go. Okay, y'all. At the end of the day, transformation needs a starting point. Transformation has to be birthed. It has to be something in you that says, I'm no longer going through this. I'm no longer accepting where I am in life. That is where transformation begins. It's the awareness. When you wake up and you start feeling everything in your life shifting, whether it's for the better or the worse, you feel a shift. That is yourself coming in alignment with self, letting you know, baby girl, baby boy, there has to be a transformation that occurs. The awareness is where you begin to believe. If you're not aware of the situation that you're in, how can you ever begin to believe that it's going to be okay, that it's going to be better, that this is only a season that you're in, that this is not your resting place, that you're moving past this? You have to be aware first in order for the belief to take place. We as humans have a bad habit of setting up residence in our struggle. And that's not what's meant for us. We go through these bad relationships and these bad breakups telling ourselves we deserve that this is as good as it's going to get, that this is pretty much my stopping point. And that's not true. We need to shift that narrative and stop telling ourselves those things. Stop storing those lies in our head, because that's where the problem comes in. That's why we have that same reaction with every relationship we're in when we go through that breakup. We start telling ourselves the same thing over and over again. Why? Because those lies are stored up in our head. Because we've set up residence in that place. We're comfortable in being the victim and believing that nothing good is meant for us. We have to stop that. We have to shift the narrative. The struggle that you're in, the struggle you're facing, the struggle you're going through is simply that, the struggle. It's meant for you to go through it, to learn something from it, and to push past it, not to stay there, not to dwell in that moment, not to think that life will not be better. So shift the narrative. Let's first start there. Now, changing that narrative is going to cause you to have to change the way that you deal with yourself. I'm going to sip on that. But let me repeat it. Changing that narrative is going to cause you to have to change the way you deal with yourself. And let's be 100% honest, because I've fallen victim to it as well. You get comfortable sometimes in feeling miserable. Period. You do. Sometimes people are preaching and teaching the truth and the word to you. You don't want to hear it. You want nothing but the yes people around you. You don't want the people that's really telling you no and telling you those things, those tough things that you need to hear. When you start changing how you deal with yourself, it's going to help you learn how to deal with other people. That bad breakup, that bad relationship, that family drama, all of that. When you learn how to face it and manage it yourself, you will know how to react to people, what to say to people, how to not let people take you to that place that you don't want to go to. But you got to work on you first. You got to work on you first. In 2022, I'm telling y'all that we are no longer making agreements with the enemy. And of course, we know that main enemy is the devil. His job is to kill, steal, and destroy. We know that. But we're talking about the enemies of the bad relationships, the enemies of the toxic relationships, the enemies of needing that help or that push to break these generational curses, the enemy of being financially strained, all of those enemies, we're no longer accepting that. We are moving past that. And if you believe it and you feel it, that is that shift. That is that alignment. That is that transformation that I am speaking of, honey. So now the question is, what are you going to do to push past it? Are you going to get the help that you need? Because we can't do all this by ourselves. We can't. We wake up every day, we're superwoman, we're moms, we're wives, we're everything to everybody, but we're nothing to ourselves. Where does it start? Where does your self-care and your self-help journey start? What does it look like for you? It's time that you find out. It's time. That energy that you wake up with every morning, feeling good about yourself, feeling like you're about to tackle the day, and then by the end of the day, it's completely depleted. It's time to figure out what you're giving most of that energy to. Are the things that you're giving majority of that energy to serving you, or is it serving someone else? Are you benefiting from it, or is someone else benefiting from it? I want you to really sit with yourself and think about the things that you're giving energy to. Think about, is it worth it? Think about it. That's going to help you make the tough decisions that you need to make moving forward. And guess what? We're at the start of the year. We're still in the first quarter, baby. So this is the best time to take inventory and stock of those things that are not serving you and rid yourself of them now. The best time. Shifting your narrative and your mindset is what's going to be the turning point for you. Everything you've been struggling with, dealing with, all of those things that you've inherited in your mind, and I say inherited because we grow up in families that tell us how we should talk, how we should walk, how we should act, what we should believe in. Those things that's inherited aren't always good. Now, I'm not knocking on anybody's family traditions or anything like that because everybody has their own. But you know the things in your life that you've inherited that you don't really believe in, that you questioning, that make you feel some type of way. Shift the narrative and see what happens. Y'all, it has been a pleasure to sit here with you this Sunday and have a cup of coffee. I have enjoyed myself and I hope you've enjoyed yours. But let's be real. We know that change it's internally. It starts with you. And if you need help sitting down and figuring out a plan of action, how to start this change, how to do this mindset shift, how to figure out switching this narrative, I'm here to help you. I'm here. But I'm going to be 100 with you. I'm not just going to sit down and we come up with this plan. I'm going to be your accountability buddy. I'm going to be with you every step of the way, pushing you, possibly getting on your nerves. Because it's about creating a lasting change with me. So if you're ready, you know how to contact me. Y'all have a happy Sunday.